is hard as hell. United, Tottenham, Arsenal. Watch my lips, and I will spell. Cause they don't just play, but they can rap as well. Liverpool FC.
My idea was to build Liverpool into a bastion of invincibility, you know, like... Napoleon had that idea, he would conquer the bloody world.
Okay, welcome to another episode of the Anfield South podcast. We are back again after what can only be described as a great result in the capital. You know what I'm saying? In our capital, Anfield South. You know what I'm saying? It's always good when we win against a London team, because you know what you Northerners don't have to worry about is these Southerners talking all their yap. But it was a good day. Got a new face with us this week. You know what I'm saying? To my left, Big Shawn.
What's going on, people?
And as always, it's changed. 19 times Sam's back in the building.
Right, man, we won the league 19 times. Soon, hopefully, to be 20.
All right, listen, let's jump straight into it, man. As I said at the beginning, innit, was Chelsea at the weekend. Final score was 2-0. And all the hype and all the fanfare was a little bit around Tiago starting the game, possibly, because he was fit and he was with the squad. But he didn't start. Was that the right move, Shawn, to not start him?
I think so, you know, bro. I mean, I for one thought that he wasn't going to start anyway, you know what I'm saying? But I knew that he would have some kind of role to play within the game. I thought that he'd also come in as a substitute and whatnot. But I thought that you just go with your kind of tried and tested midfield. You go with also the Hendersons. I know Fabinho didn't play, we'll see in the midfield, but you know, Wanyama was there, Keita was there. So again, it wasn't a shock to me that he didn't start. But I knew that he'd play some part within the game.
That was the other headline news, wasn't it? That Gomez and Matip were both ruled out, innit? So, as I alluded to last week on the podcast, when people were talking about centre-backs, put Fabinho at centre-back. How did you rate Fabinho's performance at centre-back, man?
Did well, man. Up against a top striker in Werner. Kept him quiet. There was a early kind of little thing where Werner skipped past him. But apart from that, faultless.
I personally think he did amazing. And you know what? Now, after that performance, I don't think we'll be in for another centre-back.
Well, the talk is that he's happy with his centre-back options. Also, he sees obviously Fabinho playing there, like if there is obviously major injuries out. So, yeah, it looks like that he's going to be that fourth choice centre-back. Or
why not?
Centre-back, you know what I mean?
Why not? I mean...
He is good, but my worry is that Gomez and Matip always get injured. And I would like Fabinho in midfield. That's my only...
Of course.
I only kind of grumble about that.
You will miss something in midfield from Fabinho, but are we going to miss him that much now we've got Tiago in there?
I think Fabinho, you get that tackling and get that bite in the midfield, and that's what I like about him personally.
The thing is, Tiago offers some bite in the midfield. You can see like it's not just about obviously his crisp passing. Like he can get back and he will put a foot in and he will track back and that kind of stuff. But Fabinho is probably the best DM in the Premier League, you know what I mean? So
proper pit bull.
Again, like don't be wrong, like Tiago, Henderson, Milner can come in and do a job, but when you've got a player of that quality, like playing that position, it does somewhat weaken the midfield, you know what I mean?
I see Tiago, like even though Tiago could be classed as a DM, I'm going to make up a role for Tiago. In my head, I called Tiago an attacking defensive midfielder. Now, what I mean by that is that he has that forward pass, that looking forward, that, you know, if he gets the ball, he can start something and make something happen. Whereas for me, Fabinho is more of a DM. He breaks up the play. Yeah, Fabinho can play a pass, but he'll break up the play and distribute the ball more than have that eye for, do you know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't know how to describe what Tiago is, because he's not an out-and-out DM, but he's not an out-and-out attacking midfielder. Do you know what I mean? He's somewhere in between. So in my head, I class it as an ADM. I don't know what to call. Like, if anyone's got a name they want to call it, you know what I mean? Feel free in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Or hit us up on the socials, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, we could go back to the Mash and Alonso days. If you think about Fabinho just biting everyone's legs off, winning the tackles, giving it to Tiago to then play and spray it. So I guess what I'm saying is that Tiago gives us options.
100% options. So I personally don't mind Fabinho being in defence. I think that is a great fourth choice centre-back to be able to call upon. I mean, would you rather Fabinho fourth choice or would you Lovren? Do you know what I mean?
That's a no-brainer.
To be fair, Fabinho's probably better than most centre backs out there. Half of them in the league.
There you go. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's not a bad name to call on. So yeah, that again was the surprise that Fabinho was in centre back. But as we said, he did pretty well. So let's talk about the game a little bit more. How did you see the first half really panning out before the incident, before the sending off?
For me, Slim, I thought first half we was very comfortable.
Come closer. Just come closer. Yeah.
So I think first half, Slim, we was very comfortable. I mean, I know that we didn't obviously score in the first half, but I thought that out of the two teams that we were clearly the better side. We controlled the ball better. There's times when Chelsea really threatened us. You know what I mean? And obviously you saw that beautiful ball that Henderson played, like great movement by Mane.
Oh yeah.
To get that space, and then Christensen thought that he was like, I don't know, NFL.
Lineman
by
trying to get drafted, isn't it?
You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean the first half, like I thought we was very comfortable. I mean, Fabinho for me was man of the match. Apart from one moment in the game, like I think Werner didn't go past him. Everything that Werner tried to pull off, Fabinho read.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He sent him on his left a lot, didn't he? He didn't let him come in on his right at all. So yeah, first half was fairly comfortable. But I mean, we were just talking to Savage Dan before we started, and he was saying the first half was pretty even. He said if anything, Chelsea could have possibly shaded it. Do you think he was being a bit biased there?
I don't see it. I mean, I was personally shocked because coming into the game, I had Chelsea down as a real threat, and I thought, they bought Werner, they bought Havertz. They're going to pose us problems. They're going to want to show the world that they're title contenders. They're here to kind of reclaim their crown, but nah. So for them to kind of play defensive, I'm sitting there thinking
they sat off quite a bit.
200 million to keep it tight. Really, I thought that was poor.
Yeah. If I was a Chelsea fan, I'd have been disappointed that they didn't go toe to toe with the champions. You know what I mean? Like, as a football fan, I think of any team, if your team goes at it with the champions and it's like for argument's sake, what Leeds did in the first game of the season, you might lose it, but you think, you know what? At least we
give it a go.
Gave it a go. But
it's like bottled it.
Yeah,
cowards. It was like seriously, it was coward football. I ain't even joking. I expected a lot from them. So I remember because this Chelsea evolution reminded me of when Abramovich first started and they played us at Anfield. I don't know if you remember. I think it was 03-04. They'd done us 2-1. I thought, like, this is another team that he's got. They're going to come. They're going to show something. They're at home as well. You got to remember, they're at home. The home team's supposed to take the initiative to the opposition.
But do you think part of that was the fact there was no fans? If there were fans in the stadium, do you think the fans would have allowed them to play that kind of football?
I still think Lampard would have been a bit cautious. I'm not sure if he had that first half of the 5-3 last season in his head when we kind of ran riot. He's thinking, you know what, keep it tight, but
stay in the game.
Is
that, but would you say Lampard's way he set out his team was the respect that we now command and deserve?
Well, every team obviously every team got against us.
Closer to the mic, man. Closer to the mic, brother. We want to hear you.
My bad. Sir. Every team that goes up against us, Slim, obviously, they're gonna be cautious. Every team knows, that we can just cut open any team. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter who we're going up against. So I could say it's respect, And again, not to make excuses for Chelsea, they were missing players. Obviously, they had no Chilwell, Ziyech, all that kind of stuff. So they're probably thinking, you know what? Let's not go full throttle. You know what I mean?
Just on that missing players for Chelsea, I know they had players out, but Chilwell weren't there last season. Azpilicueta and Alonso were the ones that played at fullback, if I'm left right back respectively. So the Chilwell thing I don't get, and even what's his name, Ziyech? Is that you say it? Ziyech, whatever how you say it. He's new, so
Captain America though.
Thiago Silva is new as well, so I can't really say you got players out. For me, players out are your players who, like, for argument's sake, if we had Salah or Mane out, do you know what I mean? Then you could say, they got, we might have Jota to come in, but
these guys are new.
These are the new, I'm saying. So I don't really count that as, do you know what I mean? I mean, okay, Chilwell was fit. What was he going to do? Was he going to make that much of a difference? Was he going to make that much of a difference? His first game in the Premier League? Like, what? Nah.
Only Captain America, I will say, Pulisic, when he...
That is... I would agree with you there. That is a big miss, Pulisic, because, I mean, he showed us something or two. Last season, didn't he?
He worried us there last season.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the rest of them, I forget all that.
Yeah, I think if he'd have played as much as he would have been a threat, we would have still done him. Simple as we would have done him.
Sam with that confidence, boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But first half, I think if anything, we shaded it, man. I think we had Chelsea,
100%.
because Chelsea stepped off of us and let us have the ball. It was like we were the home team. Do you know what I mean? We were just playing our football, just probing and prodding, and it was okay. Do you know what I'm saying? Without being too flattering. I think the front three didn't really get on the ball enough in the first half. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that needed to change, but obviously the incident happened, so let's go to it. Do you know what I mean? Quick pass out from Henderson in that quarterback role, doing what he does best, showing that even though Tiago's here, he can still pick a pass. You get me?
But that's what Tiago's done, man. Everyone's got to raise their levels. Henderson's probably seen him on the bench here. I've got to show something, and hit that pass. Yeah,
the pass was mad how he hit it, because it was like a straight pass, but not like, it was a bit crazy how he hit it.
Just the weight of it. That's what, like,
it was perfect.
Because at first it like it's going too fast. It kind of slowed down and just right into his path. And quality.
Do you think Mane would have got on the end of it?
I think so. Yeah, I think he would have probably just got the ball. Again, I don't know why Christensen obviously did that rubbery tackle to him. I mean, at the end of the day, like,
man got his sports confused.
At the end of the day, like, you let him get, if he gets the ball, he gets the ball. If he scores, then obviously it's 1-0. Chelsea are still in the game. But obviously, again, like, I'm not complaining. Like, obviously the guy just lost his head, did a rubbery tackle, and obviously got sent off. I don't know why they had to go to VAR to.
I know.
Check it again.
It was like, I saw that from straight away. I was like, what do you need VAR for? Straight red.
Yeah, it had to be a straight red.
But I got to bring up one thing. Remember last week we were saying about that Lee's long pass and like, who should be marking Henderson long pass? It was the defender's fault.
No, do you know what though?
It was.
No, but do you know what? With Henderson, but did you see what I was saying to you, that you can't let someone in that position play a pass like that? Yeah. But did you see it though? Did you?
Yeah. I understand like that. Like, he should have pressed, but that wasn't the be all and end all. The be all and end all was like, right, you've got a man, you got to mark him. Christensen didn't do that.
No, of course, but like I said, we'll go back to it. You got to stop things at source. You can't say, oh, we'll let him cross it and then Van Dijk will deal with the header in the box. No, you've got to stop the cross. You stop the pass. The defender doesn't have to deal with that. Do you get what I'm saying? See what I mean? But so Kante did try to get across to him, but it just wasn't quick enough. He just wasn't quick enough. If you watch it, Kante's trying to run over to him and he sees Henderson about to play the pass and he gives up. See what I'm saying? That can't happen. And not to like, my own team, but Liverpool about the counter-attack. So I think it comes from, is it from one of their corners? Yeah, it comes from their corner, doesn't it? I don't know how it gets back to Alisson anyway, whether it's a cross from them or something. They had the ball in it. They won the attack. The minute that ball goes into Alisson's hands as an opposition player, right, boom, where are they? Do you get what I'm saying? Because you know what's going to happen.
Trust me.
How many counter-attacks did we have last season? Like,
It's what we do, like, innit?
Exactly,
You know what I
we're
mean?
the best at it. We are the best in the league at counter-attack. So it was poor from Chelsea from a defensive point of view, but great from
happy
Henderson.
he did it. Happy he switched off.
It's mad because we're supposed to be Liverpool fans, but we're talking a lot about Chelsea. Now to the defending. As a defender, I play it right back. In my low level football that I played at right back. I mean, left back sometimes. If I can't see the attacker, I'm gonna find him. Mane starts from behind Christensen. That's where his problems begin. How can you have a player of Mane's ability and pace behind you? And you're slow. You're slow. Like, you don't know where he is. He's behind you, so he could come from the left or the right, and you don't know. And that's what happened. He surprised him. He came from behind him. Mane knew what he was doing. Great movement.
Of course.
Definitely that. Defender just switched off and Mane switched on.
Yes.
That's basically
Precisely that. Great movement from Mane. I think he would have got there. I think he would have just nudged it around Kepa.
Took it around him, slotted into empty net, happy days. But
because Kepa was, even had a little wobble before that, the Salah one.
Yeah, I see that.
I'll be honest though, did it look like it was going to head towards the goalkeeper, the ball, the way it was bobbling? Like, to me, I thought it was going to get to him. I thought it was going to get there.
I thought the keeper was getting it, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. Just it's like a wild swing out wide, and Salah got there.
Yeah. I had shades when that happened. I thought Salah was going to do what he did again in the Champions League.
Yeah, Salzburg. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought he was going to
angle
But there were defenders on the line and stuff, though.
That's what I'm saying about Bobby. He needs to be a bit more clinical, because I think a striker would anticipate that. So a little, it is a little bit over the top, but I just think these are little things that are going to just make us.
Should he have finished that? Firmino.
Not that he shouldn't have finished, but he should have been in a better position to get there and anticipate it.
I'm not going to say anything. Let me see. What do you think, Shawn?
Right now, this guy's confidence is so low, like, innit? So, I mean, I think that he should have got there, like, personally. But you know what?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised, like, innit?
Yeah.
So, sorry to say, like, right now, his confidence is
I just
shot.
think he just needs to kind of develop that side of him, that killer instinct, that kind of Robbie Fowler in him, where you sniff it out and
Not that kind of player, man.
Yeah.
Not that kind of player, bro. Trust
Yeah,
me.
but you can develop that. You can learn that. You just
This is why I disagree with you, because he's not an out-and-out number 9, is he?
No, not at all.
He's not an out-and-out number 9. And for that reason, when that play developed, where was he on the pitch? I can't recall exactly where he was in the pitch, but I guarantee you he weren't in the box.
Nah, he wasn't.
Right, because he comes deep, doesn't he? So he's now had to make it to the box, hasn't he? Once he's seen Salah going for it, I think everyone was sort of edge of the box, because I think we were about to attack, and I think when it came, I think everyone's kind of edge of the box, because Chelsea had their line outside the box, an edge of the box, and it breaks and Salah gets it. So he's now and then started to dart and make the run, but the defender's gone with him. But the reason why I give him credit is because he was in front of the defender. You know what I'm saying? And he got the flick. And as a striker, what you taught, get across the defender. So he did get across him, and he tried to flick it goalwards, but it hits Christensen, I think it was at the time. So I think you're being a little bit harsh.
Nah. It's obviously he's a good player, but it's an area he needs to develop for me. Just that killer instinct, and I think there's another opportunity. Someone fizzed it across, and he was kind of on the back stick, and he just didn't get it, and just he can develop that.
But that was a fizzer though, man. Like,
I think my day when I got to that, you know what I mean. So I don't fall for that.
But we're looking for those levels, the incremental kind of increases. They're the little things that are going to do it, and just think, if he can just develop that, I just want us to be killers and just ruthless and shut down teams.
Where I agree, where I say like the Firmino thing, I think he should have scored within that 45 minutes where they were down to 10 men. I think he's good enough and enough skill with the extra space on the pitch to actually score. So I was a little bit disappointed that he didn't bag himself a goal. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like perfect opportunity. Do you know what I mean? They got their backs against the wall. Like, do you know what I mean? Find the back of the net.
He's got the ability.
Yeah.
Ability-wise, he should be getting more, and I just want to see a little bit more from him.
No, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. He has got to do more. But all right, so we come out second half, and we get the goal. Speaking of Firmino, it's a good little
beautiful one too. Between him and Salah, like, you know what I mean? And
slick move.
Mane with a great header, great finish.
Never grow hair, Mane. Never grow hair. That forehead.
Trust me, bro. Lethal
Quality.
Trust me. Yeah. So that was Bobby Firmino doing what we know him to do. Do you know what I mean? Being assisting more than.
I mean, the thing
scoring.
the thing is, like, if you're not scoring, cool, like, innit? But like assisting it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's been too many games like us that we saw even from last season going into this season where it's like it's just coasting Slim. You know what I mean? Like, again, it's like his confidence has just been like shot so bad. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure if he's low on confidence, more just a bit content, really. You know what I mean? Where's his competition?
Yeah. It's true.
Do you know what I mean? He knows, however bad he plays, he's gonna more than likely play.
Yeah.
But then, like, I mean, obviously, Mane and Salah, they just keep going from strength to strength. But even when they have bad games, you know what I mean? Like, they don't come out anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they don't really have.
But do they have
competition over? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you look at the front three, how many times have you seen Mane or Salah have a bad game?
Oh yeah, no, of course. I mean,
Compared to Firmino.
yeah, of course. I mean, I hear that. You know what I mean? But still, though, like, you know what I mean? Like, why is it like that? Those two, they just keep going from strength to strength, and this guy, for example, like, I don't know, it's just like he's just getting worse. You know what I mean? Like, seriously.
I mean, that's my point. Just develop that little bit more. Just develop your game a bit more to give us a bit more to, just contribute a bit more.
I can understand your frustration, man, because a lot of people are saying now Jota's in there, Bobby Firmino's on trial. He could be the next one at risk. Do you know what I mean? Because I think Jota can play in any of the front, any of the front three.
Yeah.
So I think you'll see that a lot more now. If Firmino's not performing in games, he's going to get hooked for Jota. So he's got to watch his back a bit, his old Bobby. But
definitely good for the team. Just healthy competition. Got it like in, all defence, midfield. You've got that in competition just up front, which I'm glad that Klopp's addressed.
Yeah. Shouts out to man like Leo boy. He said that Firmino hasn't performed since I think it was the Newcastle game where he did that flick. For Salah.
Yeah.
And even in that game, he started on the bench, didn't he?
Yeah, it was div up front.
I want to see more of that from him. He did that for a while. A lot of that Brazilian flair trick. Like a lot of people say flicks, but I'm here for it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Nah, it's the link man. Just knits it all together.
Yeah.
Like no one ain't asking you to like replicate the same numbers as Salah and Mane. Like that ain't gonna happen, innit?
Yeah,
but
them numbers are crazy.
like put in a better performance. You know what I mean? Seriously, but
Yeah, Bobby.
wait and see, man.
Your time is up, son. No, I'm joking. He does need to improve, man. I'd like him to score more, if I'm honest.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
That's it. But yeah, again, like I said, great move from the front three. Excellent header. Do you know what I'm saying? 1-0. And then, oh man. Oh man. Poor Kepa, man. Oh man. I mean, the chips were already down for Kepa, innit? He was already under the spotlight. Because I think he messed up against Brighton. I'm not sure what happened. He didn't get to catch the whole game. And then he goes and he does that, man. I mean, as a footballer, you get given instructions from your manager, but don't you like self-assess? Don't you think like, we have 10 men here, like we're not going to play out from the back. We're playing against one of the best pressing sides in the league. Let's like hoof it a little bit or something. Like, what?
Common sense, innit? But boy,
just error of judgment.
I think Danny Murphy said it best. Where was the in-game management, bro? Like, you know what I mean? But, oh man, we'll take that, innit, man?
100%, like 100%. The thing is, like, I mean, he's got it in him. This ain't the first time like that he's made cock-ups. You know what I mean? He made cock-ups last season.
Yeah.
Was it even season before that? He refused to come out of a game.
That was when Sarri was the manager.
That was on the Sorry. So I mean, look, like let's be honest, he's been a flop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but knowing that he's got that in him, I'd like to have seen us kind of closing down a bit more. You see that we profited from Mane, who actually was off a bad pass from Mane. He just followed up, and like he profited. So I was hoping that like once Kepa gets the ball, we'd be closing him down because he's got that in him. So, but
you think you'd press him a bit more, but the touch from Mane when Kepa actually tries to kick it, the way he keeps like sort of control of it, I assume he meant it, but you know, like, because it just dropped right in front of him. Like, do you get what I'm saying? In his path, like that can go anywhere. Do you get what I'm saying? But wow, he just shouts to props to Mane, man.
It's almost if he sensed it out. He's like, you know what? I can smell a mistake here.
Yeah,
smell it out and like
Because even as whoever was out on Chelsea's right went to play it back, he was already on the move towards Kepa. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but poor Kepa, man. Poor thing, man. I mean, hope his mum tucked him up in bed with some hot cocoa and that. You get me? Like, make him feel better, because
well, Chelsea just going to sign another goalkeeper in it, so it looks like he did the numbers.
So as we record, didn't they've signed someone, so he's looks like he's finished.
Muck about, man. Roman don't muck about.
Yeah, wants them trophies now, innit, man? Chelsea have been trophyless for a little while now, haven't they? So he wants it. But yeah, so 2-0 and we're cruising, and then obviously the penalty happens, man. And as I was saying before we started, the reason why Werner gets that penalty is because he had the beating of Fabinho for pace. So he takes him out wide and then brings him back inside, and he's just treading water up his poor Fabinho, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And
you might think it was a penalty.
It was soft, but we've seen him given. We've seen him given. You know what I mean?
That's a nonsense penalty. He hardly touched him.
That's what they didn't replay it enough for me. Was there actual contact?
There was minimal contact.
There was contact. I mean, it wasn't like a stone wall penalty, like I said before. It was soft.
Yeah.
But
them ones where you can stay on your feet. If you really wanted to, you can stay on your feet.
And as a striker, when you're in the box,
you're not going to do that.
You're going to go down like good. So,
but I just thought that was poor. But obviously, as we would go on to kind of describe where justice was done. Yeah. Justice was done.
Because I think what's his name? Jorginho obviously put away all of his penalties so far, and he's got that little hop when he waits for the goalkeeper, and he read it. Fair enough to AB. He read it, man. Got down well. Big, strong left hand, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and it went in the path of our players as opposed to a Chelsea player, man. That's going to do his confidence the world of good. Is that his first penalty save for us?
First one I can remember.
Yeah, that's
yeah. Because he didn't play in was it the Super Cup against Chelsea? Adrian. So could be stuff.
Yeah. And you made a good point. Like, what impressed me most? Well, the penalty save was brilliant, but if you watch Van Dijk and Milner, they're the first one to get there.
Yeah.
They're like almost fighting each other to clear
Yeah,
it. That's
to clear
the
it.
determination.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? It's penalty save. We don't just stand there and just celebrate. We let's get rid of the ball, and that's what I like. That's what I like about us.
Too many times you see teams like thinking, "Oh, it's gonna go in," and so they don't attack the box.
Yeah. Well, that shows the belief we've got in the team for me. Like, he's going to do this, and we just got to make sure we
so we can clear it.
Yeah, clear it. The striker don't get no rebounds.
Yeah, no, good shout on that one. So I guess that was Thiago's only really mistake in the game. Seeing as we're talking about the penalty, let's talk more about Thiago. It was only a mistake in the game, really. Other than that, what a game for him to come into, man.
Yeah,
he's silky on the ball, man. You know what I mean? Like when he gets the ball, he's never looking to just pass it sideways, backwards. He's always looking to just pass it forward. You know what I mean? That's also not offensive. What I like about him as well is that he's got the work rate as well. He's not just somebody like who just thinks that I'm silky on the ball. My pass range is unlimited. Like he don't mind like getting stuck in, like getting back and whatnot. You know what I mean? So it was a good introduction. And again, obviously, perfect game to go into with Chelsea being obviously 10 men down to 10 men. So
100%. Like just got that thing like popping it around. Yeah, okay. Are your lines set? Let me check with a through ball. Yeah, okay. All right, then you're cool there. Let me switch it. So that range of long range, short range. Whenever I look at midfield, I look at have they got long range passing, have they got short range passing, and he's got that both. He can put his foot in. Like he had a shot. It went just wide, but he hit it truly. So he's got that in him. So no,
perfect game to be eased into. Like pressure, but not as much pressure. You know what I mean? Like you said, down to 10 men. So it was good. And I think all by now we all know the stat that he had the most passes in the half since Opta stat started. You know what I mean? So I think it was like 75 passes in 45 minutes.
Crazy, like
which is crazy. And admittedly, it was against 10 men, but it's good to see that he could keep the ball moving. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like
definitely sign of what's going to happen in the future. Like hopefully when we have the ball, he'll be dictating play, he'll be passing it, things will go through him, and we'll retain possession, and hopefully that will wear oppositions out. That will kind of,
because I think we have been missing that when there's been movement up front, that ball's not been quick enough to those players who have been moving up front. And there was a couple fizzes he put in there. Do you get what I'm saying? Like he's
100%.
He had the eye and through the line. I can't remember who he fizzed it into, but I was impressed with Thiago's debut. You know what I mean? As debuts go.
Nice introduction.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Welcome to the Premier League. Welcome to your teammates. Yeah, this is how we do. This is how we do. Getting kind of like our groove. No, good.
My only gripe from that game is that we didn't kill them off, man.
Slim, thank you.
We didn't kill them off. I was so disappointed.
Fully agree.
That penalty comes about because we are literally training day.
Yeah.
We're pissing around.
Yeah.
And when the penalty happened, I was like, serve us right. We should have put 3-4 in by now. See what I'm saying? Like it was just, and that's what I like about Man City. They are killers. If you're down to 10 men, they'll punish you.
Yeah.
5-6, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like they don't care, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we went on a couple of them. Like,
just what I'm saying.
Ruthless.
And it all matters because end of the season, goal difference might come into it. You hope it doesn't, but it could. You team it down to 10 men. Like punish them.
Definitely, especially like an alleged title contender.
Do you know what I mean?
Just pummel them.
Yeah.
Get bare goals. Just knock their confidence.
And what message does that send out to the rest of the league?
Yeah, I mean business.
Exactly, you know what I mean?
We're ramping. No one's taking our title. It took us 30 years to win it. Like,
we're holding on to that bitch.
You get me? No one's taking it just like that. What? Nah.
Yeah, no. I was a little bit disappointed in that we weren't ruthless enough. Hence why I was saying Firmino should have scored in that game because he should have been like, right, they got 10 men. Like, good opportunity here. Do you know what I'm saying?
Put 4-5 past them. Show them that there's levels to this, and put this so-called feud between Klopp and Lampard. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, bro? Like, obviously, there's no.
Yeah, Klopp, don't waste your time, man.
But just show like, look, like this is what we can do to you, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
if you want to go player for player, Lampard was a better player than Klopp. Yeah. Alright, cool. We can accept that. But when you go manager for manager,
It's not
disrespectful to
even,
say
it's not
that.
even a debate. It's not even a
Like,
debate.
how did this come about? What because he shouted at him or something,
That
bro?
squabble
Because
like
of that.
Anfield, yeah.
We beat you what? Was it 5-3?
5-3?
Yeah, he's trying to say like one of the guys, our
Relax.
coaches was arrogant, but of all the teams, Chelsea are the most arrogant out there. Like the way they just kind of, oh yeah, back in the day, we can buy whoever we want. We'll just like, yeah, whatever you pay, we'll pay 10 million more, and distorting football. So no, man.
Yeah, it's stupid, this whole feud thing, man. You know what I mean? I'm not buying into that. But there's a video that surfaced of Klopp when the VAR give the red card. Someone from our bench is clapping. Have you seen it?
Yeah, and he told off the players saying that, you know, we don't do that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a bit of decorum. Do you know what I mean? A bit
Definitely.
of class about us.
Yeah,
Like we're
yeah.
not. We don't need to celebrate a red card. In other words, we either beat them with or without the red card. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
celebrating the red card is not necessary. Do you know what I mean? Like I said as well, a bit of decorum as well. You know, they just had a man sent off. It's not really necessary. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like that from Klopp. A bit
Definitely,
of class.
yeah.
But 100% we need to be more ruthless. 100%. We're far too kind to Chelsea, man. We let them off the hook, man. Do you know what I mean? We should have shown them what we were really about.
There are a couple more goals if we wanted it, really. There were a couple more goals there for us. But I suppose on the flip side, you could say being professional, trying to see it out, conserve your energy.
Like, you got to send a message, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, Chelsea are supposedly a top contender this season. Show them that, listen, bro, like, we ain't playing, like, innit? Like, down to 10 men, we don't care. 4 or 5, you know what I mean?
Get me?
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah. Because for me, it was just like now it's been written as a routine victory. Yeah, Chelsea had 10 men. So they're that narrative. Do you know what I'm saying? But if we put 4 or 5 past them, outstanding Liverpool, thrash.
Run riot. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
run
saying?
riot at Stamford. That's what the headlines I want to see. Do you know what I'm saying? But I said it on TalkSport, man. Someone is going to be on the end of a hiding. You know what I mean? Someone this season's definitely going to get 6, 5, 6 put past them. Do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like Munich did in the week, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. innit?
100%.
8. Imagine, bruv. But who was it that lost like 10 or something like that in the league? And was it Southampton? They got spanked by
Was it
Leicester.
9-0? Yeah.
9-0.
Yeah. Halfway day. They were halfway there yesterday. They were halfway there yesterday. We were against Spurs.
Yeah, I know, man. That was off subject. But did you see that game?
Yeah.
Son's a player,
Son
bro.
had a field day.
But what was Southampton doing? What kind of line was they? Where? What?
Like,
What?
they ain't seen Son. They don't know about his pace.
Yeah.
That's all I can put that down to.
Would you take Son?
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer, bro, for me.
Take
No-brainer.
him.
Where would you play him?
You could play him in a 10. You can play him in a 10. You can play alongside of
All the front three.
three.
All of them positions, he could do a job. Do it well.
Yeah, special player. I like Son as well, man. But anyway, fuck him. He's at Spurs. You know what I'm saying? We're the champions anyway. Not yet. But I don't know. Anyway, we need to definitely punish teams a lot more, man, and just show our superiority, man.
Yeah.
Might as well look forward, man. Because that game, run of the mill, nothing really. No, you know, before I forget, see, I'm remembering man of the match.
Oh, Fabinho, without question.
Yeah?
I mean, without question. I mean, listen, we all know that money's going to get headlines because obviously he got the goals. Fair enough, like, innit? But to come in, playing alongside somebody like that you don't obviously normally play against, and obviously Virgil van Dijk, and to put that kind of performance, like, he was outstanding. He read everything that Verona tried to do. It was a closest at the back. So for me, I think it's a no-brainer that Fabinho should have got it. You know what I mean? But again, I can see why Mane got it because obviously the goals. But
Yeah. I was actually going to say Mane, but nah, you swung it for me, man. Your presidential speech made me, Fabinho, no, he was, like you said, man, it's not like he's alien to position, but he rarely plays there up against a quality striker. And he didn't put a foot wrong, just had him. Like
I think a lot of people were nervous at the start, thinking that like Fabinho playing at the back.
Yeah, me, I was one of them. I'll hold my hands up, man. I was like, right, pace. If this is a foot race, we're in trouble. But nah, he knew too much for him.
Had him in his pocket, bro.
Too clever for him, and
he took him. Even though he went into the channels, he said, you know what, you can run me there all you want. You're not coming inside with that right foot. He refused. The one shot, that Werner had, it was on his left. Going wide. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know how anyone can look past Fabinho, despite we know Mane's great, but that was a great performance from someone who's not a centre back playing in a centre back role, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know? I was gonna go forward, but we're not gonna go forward. Do you know why we're not gonna go forward?
What are we gonna do?
Look forward, because we have a preview show now, guys.
Yes.
I'm saying, so if you want to hear our thoughts on next week's game, which is Arsenal away, am I correct?
Anfield.
Oh, we're at home. Arsenal at home. Then you have to tune into the preview show, man. You know what I'm saying? That'll be out. Should be out at the weekend. So look out for that, guys.
It's a great show, by the way. Yeah, I watched that.
Oh,
I caught
man.
it. Real
Thanks.
talk, man. That was good.
Yeah, no, we're trying. We're trying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's new, but you know what I mean? A few technical hitches, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it was good. It was good.
Oh, thanks, man. You know what I'm saying? We try.
Get this prediction thing going on, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of competition amongst us. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, for those who don't know, we've got a little league amongst Anfield South members, and we're gonna predict the score and see who wins. You know what I mean? There's points for the right score and score line, etc., etc. So we'll keep you updated with who's top of the league. You know what I'm saying? As the host, I feel like obliged to stay to get top of that thing and stay. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, tune in, look out for the preview show. I think. Do you know what? I think that's it. I think good, man. I think we covered everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about our new guy,
Who? Jota.
Diego Jota.
You know what? Go on then. Because I would have liked to have seen him play on Sunday, but obviously he wasn't registered in time to play for that game, so he couldn't play. But what do you think he's going to be like? What do you think he's going to bring to the team?
I think first and foremost, I think that drop off, if anyone in the front three get injured, isn't going to be as steep. He's going to keep that level, which is good, which we need if we're going to kind of push on through on us and show that what we've done in the last couple of years ain't a flash in the pan. Now he's quick, so that fits our mould. Gets goals, gets himself into good position. So a bit unhappy with the price tag. I thought he was a bit on a steep side, but overall, good.
Do you think that's a heavy price tag? I think, what is it, like 40 million or something?
41 million or something, like, innit? Nah, I don't think so. But I think in this day and age, like, I mean, he's a young player. He's a Portuguese international. He just recently gone to the Portugal team. I'm not gonna say that I've seen him play a lot, Slim, but when I see them play, he's very direct. He's very quick with the ball. He's good with his feet. I'm happy with the signing. You know what I mean? And the price tag, I'm not looking at it like, oh my god, it's a steep price tag. I'm just like,
40's the new like 15 now, isn't
standard.
it?
You know what I mean?
Nah, it was about value for money, man.
He's how old is he? Like 22, 23, something like that.
He's like 23 or something like that.
No, he's not 24.
24. Check it. He's 24.
All right, cool.
He might have turned 24.
You know what?
He had a birthday.
You never have to have arguments anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying?
The man's
Because
20. He's a good player. Now what? Like, ultimately, he adds to the team, because I think I was on here last week and I was saying Tiago's good, but obviously whereby I thought that there was no money in the coffers, I thought his best. The money we have is best spent on the front three.
He's 23. His birthday's in December.
You guys said 22 though.
No, I said 22, 23. That's what I said.
Yeah. You give yourself a wider range. Mate, come on.
Listen, just take the L, man. I was right, man. Yeah. Anyway, he's 23, so he's young enough. He's probably not really hit his prime yet. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, of course.
He's got room to improve. His numbers, I read, were as good as Mane's at Southampton. So Southampton, Wolves. Do you know what I'm saying? So that level, decent numbers for his level, and now you're looking for Klopp to kick him on. I think he'll be a good asset, man.
I think it'll be a hit, man. You know what I mean? And then nobody will be talking about the price tag, saying, like, "Oh my god, like it's so much money." You know what I mean? Like, end of the day, let's be honest. Who cares? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not our money. You know, so,
ultimately, but
you know what I
you
mean?
have to pay to have class on the bench. I mean, look what we've had in reserves, like before him, like Divock Origi. No disrespect to Big Derek, but he's not nowhere near the class of the front three. You know what I'm saying? So you have to pay money to have the talent on the bench.
And we all know, like, in recent history with Klopp's signings, how many of them have been misses?
Klopp's got a decent record.
He's got a good record of.
He's got a great track record.
There
I'm
you
just
go,
trying
you
to
know what I
think who's not made it from a Klopp
Karius.
signing?
The obvious, the glaring one.
Yeah.
Keita for me, Drew still out there, and Keita for me.
It's true. He's under scrutiny this year. I ain't.
Yeah, I think this is a big season for Naby Keita. I think this is a big season. I think he needs to have a big season to stay and he needs to have a decent season to put a price tag on his head.
If Keita plays how he played like when he was
Leipzig.
Leipzig, and we got Tiago there, we still got Henderson then. But that midfield is no joke, bro. You know what I mean?
That's what I think. I think if you play a midfield of Tiago and Fabinho, it allows a Keita to flourish because defensively you've got that base. Or even if it's a Tiago and a Henderson, yeah, or even a Tiago and a Ronaldo, and even Tiago and a Milner, gives him that base to go and do his thing. I just think at the moment he's got too much responsibility that way for him to play how he played at Leipzig. Personally, is my opinion, but he's still under the spotlight.
100%. 100%, bro.
Nah, because like 2 years, there's a lot that's gone into this. Like,
spent a lot of money.
Like, there's no more excuses. Like, there's no more getting used to the league, or the language, the culture. Like,
that's what I was going to say about
2 full seasons. Produce. That's how as simple as it is.
That's what I was going to say about Jota's price tag. I mean, he's prem ready. Like, do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's priceless. You know what I'm saying? So that you pay extra for that. Do you know what I'm saying? And prem club to prem club is why you get the inflated price. If he was going abroad, he'd probably be 25, 30 mil, but staying in the Prem, so you put that premium on. But
I mean, another winner's will open. I'd like to see us go out and get a centre back.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
But from what I'm hearing, or from what I've read, is that he's happy with Fabinho.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You know what I mean? So
no, I'm good. I don't think we need to waste money on a centre back at the moment, man. You know
but we still got a lot of players there that are on the way out. We still got the likes of Karius is still there. There's still got the likes of Origa's rumoured to be leaving. Rian Brewster might leave.
Yeah, there's a big rumour today about him going Palace.
Yeah, but Palace came out and denied it.
Denied it.
Denied
Steve Parish, is that their chairman?
Yeah,
he come out and tweeted and told Sky like, you need to take that down. Yeah.
All right.
I'd like to see Rian stay, but he needs game time.
That's the tough thing about being at a club when you're young, like, because if you're young, you come into a team, you've got to hit them levels, and they're young, they're still learning the game, so it's difficult. So I think it's always difficult for youngsters to break through at a top kind of 6, top 4 club. If you're in a mid-table team, you can bring them in because they can drop points and it's not going to be a big deal. But top clubs, the pressure's on, and that's why.
The bar's high, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think our system of producing youth or even buying youth and selling them on, man, we're doing so well with that, man. I think we're turning into a little bit of a Chelsea, but in that regard. But
because we sold Hoover for like, I know Hoover didn't come through that academy, but we bought him for that cheap, innit? We sold it for like what in total something like 13 million or something.
With the add-ons, yeah. I was a bit ashamed to see him go because like the games he's played well. I remember against Wolves in the cup, he made his debut. He was like 16, quality. He scored in the League Cup last year.
But these young boys, they want to play, man.
Yeah.
They want to play. Like they
need it for their development. They need it for their development.
Long gone are the days where they would sit down and wait their time, like like a Michael Owen or even a Gerrard to a degree. Them days are over, man. These men, they're coming through, and in my opinion, they're a lot more talented at that stage than some of the other players coming through, maybe. But they don't want to play in it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. You got to go in it. You got to get game time. You got to go. So good luck to the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But yeah, all these youngsters though, man, we should be inserting that buyback clause, man. We should have first refusal, man.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't let them go and just see them flourish at other clubs, man. You don't want to. It's not really a Gnabry. It didn't really happen with his contract, but you don't want that type of situation, right? They're ripping it up, and you can't even say, "Yo, come back here, man."
You know what I mean?
Either that or a sell-on clause. You sell him 20% of that is ours.
So you can profit from it, I guess. But back to the original point, Jota. Looking forward to seeing him play. Looking forward to seeing him. So with Arsenal, well, we're not even gonna go there. Preview show. But No, we're good, man. I think we can wrap it there, man. I think we covered everything. You know what I'm saying?
All right, then.
Guys, as always, man, like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Follow us on the socials. Follow me on the socials. You know what I'm saying? Slim Vision 2020. You know what I'm saying? And man, just keep sharing and all that good stuff, boy. But as always, man, I've been your boy Slim. To my left, Big Shawn.
Until next time, people.
To my right, 19 times Sam.
Peace out.
Till the next time, guys.